ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So I'm eating some hard candy right now. It's lemon flavored, so it's really good. And we have a lot of video game news to get through this week because E3 just happened. And for those that don't know, E3 is basically a big event that happens every year usually. And they showcase and announce new games and put out trailers and stuff like that. So it's a pretty big deal for the gaming world. So today we're going to go through a bunch of games that were announced and games that I really liked. So these are probably like the biggest announcements from the event. But before we get to that stuff, I just want to talk about two things. So usually at this time of year, game companies will release information that they don't want people to make a big deal about because there's so much game news that people get distracted and don't pay attention to announcements for things that are annoying. And I have an example right here of that. So during all of this E3 excitement for new games, Rockstar came out and said, oh hey, Grand Theft Auto Online for PS3 and Xbox 360 is being shut down completely on December 16th this year. So the online aspect of GTA 5 for PS3 and Xbox 360 at the end of this year, or by December 16th, not going to work anymore. They are completely shutting down the servers. Now, a lot of people still play GTA 5 on 360 and PS3 that can't really afford a new Xbox or PlayStation 4, so this was kind of like an announcement that Rockstar kind of, intentionally put out in this time period when a lot of people aren't focusing on them. But yeah, still a pretty piece of annoying news if you're a GTA fan. So yeah, that came out, so that's disappointing. I remember playing GTA 5 the day it came out on PS3. Such a good time. Next, we have an awesome piece of news about Fortnite, which just got announced today. So basically, Fortnite just randomly announced that Thanos would be returning to Fortnite, and no one was expecting this. So Thanos is going to be coming to Fortnite. There's going to be a special Thanos Cup where you have the chance to earn the Thanos skin and his Infinity Gauntlet back bling. Eventually, it will be released on the item shop a little bit after the Thanos Cup is out. So that is just crazy. I mean, no one actually thought that we would ever get a Thanos skin after the original Avengers Thanos event in Fortnite. There was like a collab between Marvel and Fortnite where you could actually play as Thanos and try to destroy people on the map many seasons ago in Fortnite, back when the Avengers movies were still in the theaters. And now, apparently on the 26th of June, so that's just a couple of days away, it's next week, Thanos will be on the item shop, so that's going to be super cool. I wonder if they're going to bring back any of those special modes. If they do, I'll be really excited. Now, let's get on to the E3 news. So, Xbox just killed it with the amazing game announcements. We got to see some more Halo Infinite. Apparently, the multiplayer part part of this game is going to be free to play. I think they're gonna remove some skins or things like that, or you can purchase it and get like, the full game. But they're doing this because they want more people to experience the online in Halo Infinite without having to actually buy the full game. I think that's awesome. Hopefully this causes a lot of people to play it, maybe decide if they want to buy it or not. But yeah, you will have access to the multiplayer on PC and on Xbox, and it's going to be amazing. They showed new footage and gameplay. Halo Infinite looks much better than it did originally, so I am very hyped. Definitely going to be picking this up on PC. Maybe I'll play it with Collect and Play, because I know he's very excited about this as well. They also announced a new Forza game. Yes, Forza Horizon 5, announced for Xbox and PC. So, this game, the graphics look so good. I don't know what they're doing with these games. They seem to be running on magic. I love, like, racing games, and Forza's up there with, like, the best ones. I would say that Forza recently is way better than Gran Turismo, but there's just so much customization and graphics, and the places you can race on and, like, explore are just really nice. So go check out the Forza Horizon 5 trailer. It was shown at E3 during the Xbox live stream. Really awesome. Highly recommend it. Now, because Bethesda and Xbox are now one in the same, Xbox owns Bethesda, so all of their upcoming games will be on Xbox. They showed off some of their upcoming games, like Starfield. So we had a little teaser trailer for Starfield. It's going to be a sci-fi Skyrim is what a lot of people are calling it. Basically, Bethesda is looking to make, an RPG experience like their fantasy Elder Scrolls games, but they want to make it sci-fi. So this looks really ambitious for like a project that they're working on. I'm very excited. I hope this game is awesome, and I can't wait to see more of it. It will be coming to PC and Xbox, and we got to see basically nothing in this little teaser, but it made me excited, so I can't wait to see what else they announce in the future, because I'm very excited about this game. Captain Jack Sparrow and other characters from the Pirates of the Caribbean game will be making appearances in Sea of Thieves in an upcoming free update. This is really awesome. Sea of Thieves, for those that don't know, is a fun game that came out with some mixed reviews on Xbox and PC. And over the years, they've just updated and updated this game until it's just full of content. And now we're going to be getting adventures with Captain Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and it just looks amazing. I've never really played Sea of Thieves. I watched people play it. It looks like a really chill and fun game. Definitely meant for ASMR, I think. Maybe I should jump in, but this new trailer looks awesome. Diablo 2 got a trailer. It's basically a remake of the original Diablo 2 game. It's called Diablo 2 Resurrected, and the release of this game is going to be in September. And trust me, it looks amazing, especially if you're a fan of Diablo and the older Diablo games. I think a lot of people that never played number 2 will check out this entry, like remaster, remake. It really makes me want to play that game, like just by watching the new trailer. Great gameplay. Microsoft said that their flight simulator game is going to be launching on the Xbox Series X on July 27th, and it's going to have a free Top Gun Maverick expansion, which is going to be launching in November. So yeah, if you've never played a Microsoft flight simulator game, might be the chance to jump in if you have an Xbox. These games are insane, especially if you like flying. we got to see Age of Empires. The upcoming Age of Empires 4 will be launching on October 28th. So 28th of October, new Age of Empires game. Looks great. I played Age of Empires 2 for many, many hours. That game was so much fun to play with friends and alone. And all those memories just came back when I watched the trailer for Age of Empires 4. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that reviews are good, but I really want to play this. There's going to be this unique, exclusive to PC and Xbox, I think, snowboarding game called Shredders, and it looks awesome. Graphics are very beautiful and really chill vibes. You're on a snowboard going off huge jumps, or you can just chill and, take it easy. Graphics look insane and game looks like a lot of fun. It's coming out in December. Definitely gonna keep an eye out on this one. Next we got some news. Let me go up here. News for Nintendo. So Mario plus Rabbids, the Sparks of Hope, is the sequel to the Mario and Rabbids game that came out on the Switch. So Ubisoft's Rabbids series is collaborating with Nintendo yet again on a strategical, tactical-based RPG game for the Switch, and I'm really happy that the first one was so successful. I really want to see more collabs like this in the future, so I'm glad that Nintendo and Ubisoft are partnering yet again on this amazing game series, because it's a series now. So hopefully this continues. The trailer looks amazing, by the way. Made me want to play it. Looks great, really funny, a lot of charm, love it. Let's see, what else do we got here? A very bizarre game called Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise was announced. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy origin game. And this thing looks crazy. It's probably one of the most memed games of E3. Because the protagonist in this game is just wearing like a generic Walmart t-shirt, has no fashion sense or style whatsoever. The graphics look like something from 2009 on the Xbox 360, and the dialogue is super cringy. This guy keeps saying, "Chaos, chaos, I have to fight chaos. Where's chaos?" the whole trailer, like 30 times. So a lot of people were just, trashing this game and stuff like that. It's a very different type of Final Fantasy game. It's active time battle, real-time combat. Kind of like maybe Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake, where you're basically running around fighting enemies. But it's pretty dark. Not only the graphics, but the content. Like, it's pretty violent and everything. Kind of a departure for the Final Fantasy series. And it's being developed by Team Ninja, which is known for games like Neo. So people are a little bit on the fence on this one. A demo came out. It was broken on PS5. You can even play it. So they put out a patch now, and people are playing it and streaming it. Game looks really weird. I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but I don't know about this one. That's all I have to say, but it does look funny, at least for the memes, so might have to check it out more. Life is Strange True Colors looks awesome. It's basically sequel to Life is Strange series. This one focuses on a character which has like psychic empathy powers, where she can detect things about the people around her and kind of empathize and try to change situations by knowing people. Seems like a cool premise. They also showed off that the original Life is Strange would be getting some kind of remaster with better graphics and shading and textures for modern systems. So if you like Life is Strange, now you're going to be able to play it with even better graphics. They announced this really good looking Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's going to be coming out this October on old and new gen systems. It looks amazing. Kind of surprised me actually. This looks way better than that Marvel Avengers game that came out. Oh, you get to play as Star-Lord. And of course, the rest of the cast is there. We have Gamora, Groot, Rocket, everyone's there. But yeah, this thing looks really good, like polished. The combat looks fun. It's full of like references and things like that to pop culture, kind of like the movies. So if you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you might want to check out the trailer for this game. Looks really, really good. They announced a new Avatar game, which kind of surprised me. Avatar, yes, the movie Avatar. Avatar 2 is not even like announced, like in terms of having a trailer or anything yet. And Ubisoft put out a trailer for, I guess, a sequel to the movie, but like it's a game. So I guess it's like a game based on the upcoming sequel of Avatar. It's called Frontiers of Pandora. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox, next-gen systems in 2022. Looks amazing. Great graphics. The trailer, for someone that loves Avatar, this is definitely something for you. So I'm kind of excited for this. Xbox announced a mini fridge. Yes, Xbox is officially making a mini refrigerator for like your drinks or your snacks that you can put next to your game desk or something. So while you're gaming, you can reach for that Red Bull or Mountain Dew and, enjoy your gamer fuel. It's kind of a meme, I think, based on all the jokes about the Xbox One Series X when it was first shown off. People were saying it looks like a refrigerator tower, and I think they just decided to actually make a mini fridge, so that's coming out this holiday season. Square Enix announced Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, which is going to be kind of like a remaster of the first 6 Final Fantasy games for PC and mobile, but with better graphics and kind of being more faithful to the original pixel artwork, which looks amazing. So can't wait to hear more about that. Slime Rancher 2 got revealed. I was watching it live and the chat just went crazy. Everyone was spamming like Slime Rancher, Slime Rancher. I wasn't that aware that Slime Rancher 1 was that popular, but I guess it is. So Slime Rancher 2 coming 2022. That actually sounds nice to say. Slime Rancher 2 coming 2022. I like saying that. Let's see, what else do we got here? I feel like I'm missing things. The thing is, hundreds and hundreds of games were announced in the Ubisoft and Xbox conferences that it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. So if your favorite game was like missed, please let me know, because I know I'm missing a few here. There's going to be a new Super Monkey Ball game collection, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and it basically includes like all the Super Monkey Ball games. So if you're a fan of this series, you're going to want to check this one out. It includes the OG ones, and this game series is kind of awesome. It's a banana in a ball. I mean, it's a monkey in a ball, and you have to collect bananas and go through all these crazy puzzle levels. They get very, very difficult. I've never actually completed one 100%, but these games are great. Let's see, what else do we got here? They showed a lot of Nintendo games during the Nintendo press conference. Nintendo had their own little event where they showed upcoming games and things that they were going to be doing. So let's get through that real quick. Let me go through. So Metroid 5 was announced. It's called Metroid Dread, and we get to see Samus return yet again in a new 2D adventure just for Nintendo Switch, and it looks awesome. If you're a fan of Metroid and the classic style 2D games, this is going to be for you. It's not a Metroid Prime game, but honestly, looks pretty good. I know the 3DS one did well, so I think that's why they're doing another one in the main Metroid series. There's going to be a new WarioWare game called Get It Together, and yes, it's another mini game, Wario game. For those that don't know, there's a whole franchise of WarioWare games where it's just a huge collection of mini games. They're really exciting, very simple, but they get increasingly difficult as you go up in levels in these little mini games, and they're just a lot of fun. There was one on the DS and Game Boy and GameCube and Wii, and now they brought one to the Switch. It's coming out this summer, and I will be picking it up. We got to see new Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 footage. Apparently the game is not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2. That is just a placeholder title. They have something more, unique, but they're not going to share that with us right now. But we actually got a trailer. Looks really good. Apparently it's going to deal with time travel in Hyrule. So we might get to see some old Hyrule and new Hyrule locations appearing. There also seems to be a lot of sky travel and warping from different, floating island locations. Kinda reminds me of Skyward Sword a little bit, but better. So I'm actually excited for this one. I think Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be one of the best Zelda games for sure in recent years, because I wasn't a big fan of Breath of the Wild or Skyward Sword, so I'm hoping this one is a good one. Let's see. Kazuya from the Tekken series is going to be in the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter pack. So he's the new revealed character. Every few months Nintendo reveals one of the secret upcoming DLC fighters, and they just showed off Kazuya or Kazuya from the Tekken series, so that was very surprising. I was not expecting that at all. It's kind of how they just started their press conference, was showing Ganondorf get thrown off a cliff, kind of like Kazuya was thrown off a cliff in Tekken by his father Heihachi. So I thought that was pretty cool for Nintendo to do that as a reference. I like that. Advance Wars is coming back. This legendary game series from the Game Boy Advance era is being brought back and rebooted for the Nintendo Switch. It's a collection remastered of the first two games. People are very excited about that. Shin Megami Tensei 5 got a brand new trailer showing off gameplay, and it looks fantastic. This game is launching on Switch in November, and I will be buying it because I'm a big Shin Megami Tensei fan. And honestly, that's all the big game announcements. There's just one last one that was shown off in the Nintendo conference that made me very excited, and this game is called Cruisn Blast. It's a arcade racing game. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Cruisn, but there's this whole racing arcade series in the Cruisn video game series, and it's called Cruisn. It's awesome. It's an arcade style racer. I'm not sure if any of you have ever been somewhere like a pizza place or ice cream shop that had an arcade machine in the corner. But every once in a while I would go to some place and they would have a Cruisn arcade machine. It was a blast to play. And this new one is basically a port of an older game in the Cruisn series called Cruisn Blast, but it has new tracks, new cars, and it looks crazy and exciting, and I will be playing this on the channel when it comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. So yeah, just a lot of crazy game announcements at E3. I didn't even go over half of what was announced. This would be a 3-hour, 2-hour show if I did. But I think I covered most of the important stuff that wasn't announced already. I would have talked about, Battlefield, but that was already shown off before E3, so I didn't really feel the need to do that. But yeah, that is everything in in the gaming news world for this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. So long.